And we back. And we back. And we back. And we back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SAUNAIE. I'm your XO. It's your first time listening, man. Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Welcome back wherever you at. I just want to take the time to thank you for tuning in to today's episode. You've been rocking with us. You already know. This is about finishing strong in 2025. And the series that we started, if you haven't heard the latest 2 episodes, take a gander back before you start this one. Trust me, they all fall in line with each other. And you already know what time it is. This quarter isn't about coasting to the end of the year, coasting to the end of the finish line. I've been seeing a lot. Stay the course, lock in to do what you want to do, and finish strong, because the year is almost up. And it's not all really just locking into who you want to become in 2026. Now, this episode right here, it's momentum over motivation. And I know this one right here is one that I've been looking forward to, because lately I've been really focused on momentum, keeping my momentum going in everything I'm doing in my life. And that's why I was like, I can't wait to share this with y'all and hear the feedback with it. Because let's be real, that spark you had in January, if you just think back to January 1st, 2025, man, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. 2025 is my year. And now fast forward to October, that spark faded away quick. We already know that. And that motivation you had after listening to your favorite podcast, watching that clip, or hearing that speech, it fades too. But you know what doesn't fade? And if you do this right, you build it right, it's momentum. Trying to see where I want to start with y'all. Let's start here. Motivation is like that first shot of caffeine in the morning. It hits hard. You feel good. You're like, oh, I'm ready to attack the day. And you feel like it's you versus the world. But we all know after a few hours, you hit that crash. We all been through it. And you're like, man, I got to give me some more caffeine to get back up, get that spark, and get that motivation back. But according to research published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, motivation is emotionally driven, meaning it's tied to how you feel in that moment. And since emotions change every day, we all know that, your motivation will too. So it comes down to, how do I keep a momentum? That's why people start over. They start over. We all did it. And then there's other people who start strong, but they quit faster. Whether it's fitness, finances, personal growth, motivation gets you started, but momentum keeps you going. So if you listen to this right now, of course, you'll always be motivated. But when that motivation fades, what do you have to fall back on? That momentum, and keeping that momentum going in your life. The power of momentum. That's what I wanted to discuss today. Think about it like this. Momentum is built through motion and not emotion. If you keep showing up even when you don't feel like it, and that's the key word right there, key phrase, when you don't feel like it, because there will be days where you don't feel like doing nothing. You don't feel like working. You don't feel like going out for a walk. You don't feel like doing anything, because we all have those feelings, right? But once you create the patterns that the brain begins to automate, then you'll keep going. You'll be like, okay, I got to do this. I got to kind of stay consistent with this and doing what I need to do. And that really comes down to having that momentum in your life, building those momentum, doing the small things on a daily basis. The European Journal of Social Psychology found it takes, on average, 66 days to form a habit strong enough that it becomes automatic. Now, that's not 21 days like we normally hear. That's not just stay consistent for 3 weeks. It's over 2 months of doing the work, especially when you don't feel like it. Because trust me, we all have those times. Momentum is about that small, repeatable actions stacked over time. You know how a freight train moves? At first, we all seen it. Pretty sure you're going to see a railroad crossing this week. It's slow. Takes a ton of energy just to get it rolling. But once it's moving, it can travel miles, even uphill, with almost no extra effort. That's you when you build momentum. Okay, so let's make this practical. Let's make this real. Athletes like LeBron James, Serena Williams, they don't wake up motivated every day. They wake up committed. That's what comes down to committing yourself to your routine, to your craft, to your practice. You got to be committed to it if you want to be great. If you want to be good, keep doing what you're doing. But the routine itself creates motion, and the motion builds momentum. Even in business, data shows that entrepreneurs who stay consistent in their daily, keyword daily, operations are over 60% more likely to hit their annual goals, regardless of their starting resources. It's not always about talent. It's about showing up when others slow down. And look, I get it. Trust me. Life throws you curveballs. You might be balancing work, family, stress, and still trying to reach your personal goals. But here's the truth. Every time you push through one of those low energy days, you're training your brain to move without waiting for motivation. So let me give y'all 3 steps to really build that unstoppable, undeniable momentum in your life. These 3 steps, they're simple, real simple, but yet powerful. Keep that momentum going and alive in this third quarter, or fourth quarter, my bad. But the first one is start small. Start small, but start daily. Don't underestimate micro progress. Reading 5 pages, sending 1 email, or showing up to the gym for 20 minutes builds your consistency muscle. Number 2, stack your wins. Write down what you've accomplished every day. Studies show that tracking progress increases performance by 42%. 42%, ladies and gentlemen. It keeps you emotionally invested in your growth. And number 3, intentionally and not emotionally. Most people quit because they rest at the wrong time. and it's ugly. We all know we got to get them 8 hours of sleep. Also, getting sleep, we're all entrepreneurs, we're all go-getters. So we all in bed by 10. So we in bed by 10, getting those 8 hours of sleep, that's resting intentionally and not emotionally. Most people quit because they rest at the wrong time. When things feel tough, instead of when they've earned that recovery, rest when you plan says so, not when your feelings say so. That's how you finish strong, keeping that momentum in your life. Now, because this is SAUNAIE, we always got to tap into that mental health side of it. Understand this, burnout is real. According to the American Psychological Association, 77% of people experience stress-related physical symptoms due to overworking and lack of rest. So remember, building momentum isn't about grinding yourself into the ground. It's about moving forward with purpose, with balance, and with peace. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. If motivation got you started, let momentum carry you through. Every day you show up, even tired, even unmotivated, you're reinforcing your future self. And that's what it comes down to. We're all working for our future self right now. And one day soon, you'll look up and realize you become the person you kept promising yourself you'd be. And that's the power of motion. That's the power of momentum. And before we wrap up, y'all know I got to drop y'all with a sneak peek on next week's episode. Next week's episode, we'll be talking about the power of focus, how to cut distractions and control your energy. Because you can't finish strong if your mind's in a million places. So if you're ready to lock in mentally, that one's for you. Till then, remember this. You don't need more motivation. You just need to keep moving. This is XO with SAUNAIE. Catch y'all next week. Peace.